Iman the man. Now we're live. Look at that. Let me copy the link here, huh? Let me copy the link. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How are we feeling here, huh? Here, Husky. Nice. Come and say hello. Boom. Let's do that. It's fine. Let me see if I can do this in the announcements as well. Doing some live streaming on all socials. Feel free to hop in and ask me anything. Something like this. What do you think, guys? What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Something like this. Okay, guys, what's going on? What's going on? How is everybody feeling? How is everybody doing in the markets last week? What's going on? Tell me everything. Are you winning? Are you losing? Does the things people tell you work? Or doesn't them? Do I need to step in? Do I need to step in and become a paid group leader? Actually paid, not paid, like a free group leader. Like, you know, I can do that. I can do that. Alright, good. New headphones. No, it's the headphones from my wife. Because my headphones are basically 4 years old and they smell bad. They smell so bad. Kevin, what's going on, Kevin and Iman the man? Salam, brother, from Morocco. Ah, Mansour, what's going on, brother? Mansour. The man with the plan. Merhaba, inshallah. Salam alaikum, Mansour. Patron de Paris aussi parti avec des amis aujourd'hui. HFG, of course, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? So we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna do. I want to do some things. Like we are working on scripting actually, and I'm doing some big refactors. I wanna chill a bit, code some stuff in, you know what I mean? Because that's what I am, you know. The thing is, what I wanna do is this actually. Look, this is actually the new interface we're gonna have. This is gonna be loaded, like all these indicators. That's what's gonna happen. Community ones, personal ones, or VWAP, you know what I mean? Yeah. Then you can open them up with the script and you can code them in. You know what I mean? So it's looking good. So there's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And I needed to do a lot of refactoring data-wise because we can actually have access to everything in the script. Right now it's going to be like indicators, but the goal is to be the Roblox of trading. Right? The Roblox. We're going to be the Roblox. We're going to be better than TradingView. Why? Because we are going to allow you to create everything. But Anthony, what is everything? Everything. So we're going to allow you to create custom charts, widgets, and tables, and panels, and widgets, and basically everything. So you can basically build your own application on top of MMT with all the data we have. That's what we're going to do. Of course, we're going to start with the scripting like this, with every data point available. In real time. That basically means that it's updating in real time, right? So there is no delay on scripting or whatsoever. It's like in real time. Of course, the markets are moving, so I cannot show you, but you know what I mean. That's it, right? So some cool stuff we can do. For example, I don't know if it's gonna work because I'm doing some changes. I have this indicator that I made, the mom spaghetti. So this mom spaghetti, this is basically a script that basically subscribes to BTC, ETH/SOL, and XRP, and then it plots it as a spaghetti. And I have something way more cooler, ladies and gentlemen. Open your eyes, because we have this. I don't know which one it is. Is it the money printer copy? It's not the money printer copy. It's an empty script. Open interest, this one. So look, now we have this actually CVD. So it's not open interest, but hey. So this is actually also a spaghetti chart, right? But look at this. This is the origin, right? We can actually change this on the fly. Look. So you can change the oak point of your spaghetti on the fly. In real time. In real time. All real time. So we are revolutionizing, right? So other competitors, they come, oh, we have scripting, look at us, ha ha ha. Yeah, no, it's garbage. So we want to come up with something cool, and it takes a little bit more of time. I only spent 2 weeks on this, solo. So next week it's gonna be in beta, and then we're gonna kick it off, right? And then I'm gonna make some cool indicators for you guys, so we all can profit, right? And the long term is basically that we are going to hook up execution on this, so you can make your scripts and then boom, let them trade for you. Basically algorithms. Because it's real time, because we have the order book, you can make market making scripts as well and visualize them, right? All these things on MMT. Mwah, love from Anthony GG. That was the stream. See you later. Bye bye. Just kidding. I'm just kidding, what's going on here? We see Lucifer, Connor Britton. How are you doing, Ben? Ben, hey man, is this Ben from? Is it D Ben? Or you D Ben? My favorite. Are you my favorite Ben? Are you my favorite Ben? But for MM you need latency. Yeah, there is no latency. It's just exchange latency. The latency you have from exchange, basically the latency everybody has, right? There's no there is no orchestrated latency. It's gonna be directly here. Ben, I hope so. Are you the Ben from the staging from the beta group? If so, I love you. Jamma, mijn knappe Belg. Hello, thank you. Can I connect my MT5 account to your terminal and trade from there? No. Nope. Can't. Yet. But MMT is like... MT5 is like... It's dinosaur technology, bro. But good. Let's be honest. Sometimes dinosaur technology is what you want, right? It's stable. I mean, will you execute the trades on your servers? Good question. No. It's not gonna be on our server executed at all. It's gonna be like non-custodial, right? Make it even more Roblox by providing your scripting syntax APIs. Yeah, we're gonna do that as well, and we're gonna put some AI on it. But it's fine. Like, there's a lot of work, guys. It's a lot of work, and I'm just a small guy, and I need to do a lot of shit. A lot of shit that needs to be done. So now I refactored everything into data container, like a nice data container. That was some kind of a work. That was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. And there are some things that still needs to be done. For example, if I go for example, on the 5 minutes, you're gonna see that we now have 5-minute data. Go back to the 1 minute. It's gonna be, yeah. What the fuck is this? 874 subscriptions. That's not good. I know what it is. This is bad. This is the scripting is broken. The scripting is broken. Each eval, look, it's each eval. There's a bug. Well, it's not a bug. It's like an exploratory. Look at that. It's gonna. Ooh, look at this. That the app's still running is insane. Like, that's not good. I'm gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that. I'm gonna do this. Save this. Refresh to see. That seems good. Non-custodial, yeah, non-custodial, because you don't wanna hassle with private keys on your server. That's something you just do not want, right? It's just gonna be like in Silico probably, right? Or maybe with, I don't know. Ideally we don't write it ourselves, and ideally one of these guys, these rich guys, they come to me and they say, hey, listen, you can, let's do it. You know what I mean? But we will see, like, hey, you know. Are you allow scripting on ticks? Yes, this is on ticks. So this script runs on each data tick it's subscribed to. So right now, I'm basically subscribed to the OHLCV, which is basically the open, high, low, close volume. So each time this thing is gonna tick, it's gonna update. It's gonna update my script. So how can we test that? We can do something like duplicate this. What's going on here? This is annoying. I don't have Vim. I don't have Vim here. It's like I need to use my mouse. How can you guys code like that? It's crazy. Again, so basically we are in the onBar function. Later on we're going to have a widget function and all that stuff. But you could do something like a simple thing, a plot line on the, give this close thing. And then this is just a label, right? This is a label. You could call this whatever you want, right? And then you say, I'm going to plot on the source.close, which is basically the latest one. You could also do close 0, right? And you could also do close 1, which is the you know. We don't use like these array indexes. Why? Because we try to make it performant and we don't want to use proxy or traps in JavaScript because that's slow. So I think this is going to work. Of course, now we have this thing. Yes, right? So now if I delete this, you're going to see that this basically it's just a new thing, but it's completely real time. It ticks. On each tick, the script runs. You see this? So whatever you do, it's going to tick on the data that comes in, right? If you add API key functionalities, make sure to sneak in the cookie rewrites so all trades taken are referred to your affiliate IDs. That's what I'll yeah. Yes, you need to put a header or a cookie or whatever. Problem is people are creative and but I think most of these trades will need to go through somewhat of the server. It needs to go through our servers. It does not mean that we have your keys on the server, but I think we need to proxy it somehow. I'm not quite sure. Didn't actually invest in that yet. But hey, I'm gonna figure it out. What about working with overflow data? So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. That's why I needed to rewrite the whole data handling because why? Because if you have like 10 scripts open and they all use like order book and candles and volumes, the volumes are basically the footprints that you can also access. You don't want to spin up subscriptions and data data in memory, right? So you want to have, if there is already one subscription and data pointer available, you want to use that. So I needed to rewrite everything. But you can access the, you're gonna access the book, right? The order book. You can do the volumes, which are the footprints. You can do the stats. That's where you can subscribe to. Stats is going to give you like liquidations and information. And I'm also planning to do trades, but the problem is trades and on bar is not a good idea. But I can just pipe trades through the script, which basically means each trade you can do what you want with it, and you can make tick charts, or you can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? These things. Hey Lala, what's going on? People from the lab, the goats. Looking myself inside when you drop, this is gonna be fun. Yeah, baby, it's gonna be fun. Alien Algo, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to notify. I will do a notification for pro members for beta testing, because it's when something launches like this, let's be honest, shit's gonna get south. You know what I mean? People are gonna get creative and gonna blow up. Yes. I hope there will be a limited free version for this. Man, why free? Why free, bro? Come on. What is $50 a month for a trader like you? What is that? It's nothing. You know what I mean? It's like easy peasy. It's like, it's one tick, boom, $50. Two ticks, boom, $100. 150, 200, pam. Easy peasy. You know what I mean? Get in, get out, $50. Just one trade a month, baby. It's easy. Need a full key, so test spine script. Yeah, you can try everything. You can try everything. It's gonna work kind of the same. It's compiled. It's compiled. We have the same thing like PineScript. We just are a little bit smarter, and we don't call it PineScript and do some annoying things. We just use JavaScript because everybody knows that. With some libraries for you exposed. But it's compiled. It compiles to bytecode, and that's getting run. So it's pretty damn fast. Okido, ladies and gentlemen, so you see, completely real time. Real time, baby. We are used to red numbers. Okay, this makes sense. But why not Go script? Yeah, why not? Pourquoi pas? Something that I want to try real quick here is this. If I open up, what am I? It's the net longs. The thing is, I don't like what happens. That makes sense. So there's a concept of a listener. So I want to actually and a slayer. Oi. Okay, enough trade stuff. We're gonna do some real shit. We're gonna do this thing. Okay, all these noises and I don't know where they're coming from. Here. Data container add listener. So my price poller continuously fetches current market prices and feeds them into the Redis queues. If you want to make candles precise, you just need to fetch trades and not the APIs or client data or something, just raw trades. and you sample candles from that. Ideally, you store trades in the DB, but prepare for some terabytes of action. And then when you have the trades, you can sample candles for every time frame. By the way, that's what we're gonna do. Something that will come in the very future is the custom time frames, baby. Custom. You want the 2 minute, you get the 2 minute. You want the 3 minute, you get the 3 minute. You want the 4 minute, you get the 4 minute. 6 minute, 7 minute, 12 hour. The 5 hour, bro. If you think alpha is in the 7 hour, you can get the 7 hour. You know what I mean? Custom time frames will come soon. That's on DuckDB, no clue. I'm just a cook. Okay, so I don't like this. I want to pass my listener into this thing. Okay, gotta split the screen. Actually, I'm not gonna split the screen. So it's data container get candlesticks. That's a problem because why do we do this? So if subscribe could take something like what's going on advertentie golf. What a name. Data containers, add listeners, right? Add, what do we need? We need a stream. And then we need a data change listener, which is going to be this one from here. ln. Data change listener equals this. All right. So we could do this like, hey, if we subscribe, we're going to say that we're going to pass the ln in here. Okay. So this means actually, to be honest, we got to do this. If ln dot callback is not null, then we do this. And ln ptr is not null. Then we're gonna actually add this thing, unless there is a way to check if this is completely empty, which probably we can't. But it's fine. That means if we do unsubscribe, we want to give a pointer. We can't. Shit. That's probably not gonna work because this is like this. Hey, I got the best idea. I got the best deals. Alright, we can do a pro group. How do we do a pro group? I don't know. Maybe in utils or something. Give me a pro group here. It's like this. Pro group. Data container. Unsubscribe. It's gonna be a pro group. Proc group. And then we can say data container unsubscribe 1. All right. Let him cook. Long time no see. I missed you too, Mr. Chinese Science. And Mr. Sopan Mutki. I'm busy, bro. I'm an entrepreneur now. Unless we actually don't need this. Look at that. We're gonna try this first. What I'm gonna do is this. Streams. I want to give a pointer here, but it's not gonna work. But why do we need this pointer to unsubscribe? It's gonna be a raw pointer, which is dangerous. You see? Extra parameter after ellipsis without the default value is nil. Yo! That works! Odin is the best language ever. I swear to God, look at this. So now we don't need this prog group. God thanks. If this pointer is nil, so we do this. Data container subkey count is 0 to continue, because that means that if PTR is not nil, if this pointer is not nil, data container no. Oh yeah, remove listener, huh? This stream and the PTR. Look at that. Nice. I'm a coder. Trust me, everyone yells while coding. I'm not Chinese, I'm Korean. Okay, I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I see these signs and I basically directly stamp you as a Chinese person. But it doesn't really matter. I love them both. Chinese, Korean, they're cool. I'm gonna go there once in my life, I swear to God, to Asia this time. I need to be there. I need to see it. You know what I mean? Connect with the people. Because here is like all these Belgians here, you know what I mean? They're always complaining about the weather, or about the garbage cans, or about the dog shits again on the street. There's always something. You know what I mean? They always need to complain. They always need to complain. They wake up, oh, it's a good day today. And then they look for something to complain. Super annoying. Manny yap while coding, he's just cooking. Normally I'm the master yapper. Believe me. You don't want to get me in the yap train. We don't want to have that. Today's focus day. Data container remove listener. Okay, so this means data container subscribe. By the way, if you have a question, guys, shoot. I'm here. I'm coding. I do my job here. And in the meantime, you can ask me questions and I will answer them. You know what I mean? Can be anything. Trading related, market monk. I don't know. Maybe if you have problems with the size of your... I can help you with these things. I can give you advice. Size doesn't really matter. It does. It does a bit. It's a tiny bit. You know what I mean? It does matter. Belgium has great beer. Yeah, but actually, to be honest, I'm gonna drink a beer today. Thanks for reminding. I have this Saint Bernardus, the dark ones. I'm gonna pop a Saint Bernardus, and then I'm gonna get aggressive. Size doesn't matter. Yeah, people say that size doesn't matter. They don't have size. You know what I mean? Size doesn't matter. In trading, size doesn't matter. In the bedroom, hey, size does matter. In the gym, size does matter. So basically, size does matter, right? You know what I mean? Do we need to rewrite script translating it to Java, or will AI do this for our lazy bricks? No, it's just JavaScript. It's just like, it's basically what Pine uses, but they give it their own name. Okay, wait, so we subscribe. If we have this data change listener, if we have that, then we're going to add a listener to that, and we're going to send the sub. What do you think? But what if we already... Okay, that looks good. So now, I'm going to remove this, right? Copy this thing. We're going to say data container get candlestick. That's a problem. Because this needs to have... This is pretty annoying. I'm not going to lie. ln data change a listener equals this. And now I need to have it everywhere. So basically, let's do a test with the candlesticks, right? Candlesticks is what CVD and open interest use. Candles, yeah, also has volumes. That's not what the guy, they don't use that. They use candlesticks. I know it makes no sense, but that's how I programmed it. ln Why is LN, Anthony? Listener. Listener. Actually, data listener. We could actually do like DCL. Let's do DCL. Data change listener equals empty. Right? And then we pass this in like this. DCL. Downloadable content. DLC. Change my mind. It's too complex. LN. Shit. Going on here. LN. Okay. So this is volumes, bro. I don't. Shit. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Change a listener. Okay. Wait. Remove listeners. Yo! Amazing. Shit. Yes. Okay. But Anthony GG lives. Belgium Gate also great. Belgian beer, yes. It's good. God damn it! It's like overly complex. It's not overly complex. It's gonna retract complexity. It's gonna remove complexity. But I'm gonna store the data. Aha! I already did this. Data listener. So I'm gonna create that on init. Look at that. I'm gonna say that the layer, the data change layer, is this thing, right? Let's delete this, right? And I'm gonna say here, layer dot data listener, right? Because this is the pointer. Yes. Okay. Yeah. It's chef kiss. It's gonna change my life for the better. Unsubscribe. Right? So we pass the layer to unsubscribe. We get it again, which basically means we need to do layer dot data change listener again, right? We store that. I'm gonna delete this. Clear the chart. Did I go there? Get candlesticks. Yes. It doesn't matter. Hop. PTR layer. Delete the pair. Resubscribe. Get the new candles, new time frame. Again. Let's delete this. Layer of data change listener. Same pointer, same callback. Build candles. This is like not long code. And this is just delete. Let's fucking go. Let's test this. The Spiritus Sanctus, let's go. Boom. Let's refresh this thing. Okay. So, okay, cool. What do we see? We see 2 listeners for OE. that's correct. What if we change the data to the 5 minute? We want to see these listeners on the 60 disappeared and added to the OE on the 300, which is the 5 minutes, because 3 times 60 is 300. Quick math. I'm the best programmer in the world. Look at that. Am I not the best programmer in the world? Can I get a reward, please? Where is it? Thank you so much. If we go back to the 1 minute, now the listeners are here. Looks good. Of course, these are just numbers. We need to verify. Uno. Dispari. 34 watching and only 3 likes. It's no, I don't care, bros. I'm here for the boys. I'm here for my, I don't know. I'm just here because sometimes I like to bond with the true fans. You know, I don't need 100 viewers. I don't have time for that anymore, you know. These times are over. You know, now I'm here to just put people a heart under the rim. That's what they say. How do you say that? How do you say that in English? Kevin, how do you say that in English? Hart onder de riem steken. You know what I mean? Because it's a sad place we live in. I opened up social media yesterday evening and I was just disgusted with what I was reading. I was already disgusted beginning of the week. Yesterday I was completely disgusted. And I had the feeling I didn't want to read through social media because my wall was full of these things. Big support to all the family and friends of Mr. Kirk. Is incredible. I like first the girl in the bus and then that is like, man, please, you know what I mean? Is it really necessary? Can we not just do our things and be happy, you know? But hey, it is what it is. Unfortunate. Yeah. Under the belt. Yes, a heart under the belt. That's what it is. It's a fucked up world, and that's why I want to come online, just to give you guys a heart under the belt. You know what I mean? A heart under the belt. Look at that. What's a beautiful range. Look at this. Like, nice. Look. Beautiful. Pure symmetry. Pure symmetry. Okay, so what we want to do is gonna double verify if everything what we've done is actually correcto mundo, right? I'm gonna loop over the streams, gonna make a stream key. I'm gonna check if we have sub count to decrease that. If this thing is 0, it's fine. And then we're gonna say, is there a world where this is 0 and we didn't delete the listener here? Then we're gonna actually subtract, and then we're gonna say that if the count is 0, we're gonna unsubscribe. And in this case, we also want to clean up. But the thing is, okay, this is fine. Let's do a small recheck here. So create a layer, initialize the layer, create some layer stream. Data listener, we make that, put that into the get candlesticks, which basically is going to call underneath subscribe, create a subscription and returns the correct value. In this case, candlesticks. Right. Being managed in one place, and we get a pointer handle, which is super dangerous. It's a pointer, which can be invalidated at some point, and we don't care. that's the thing, right? The cool stuff is that it's super fast because you have everything shares the same pointer. Just need to make sure you have a nice handle cleanup so you do not access these pointers when they get destroyed, because then you're gonna have garbage. Yeah, you know, that's not good. But hey, it is what it is, right? Render, that's gonna be fine. It doesn't really matter. This is the callback. The only thing I need to do is this. We could maybe do it another way, but this is fine. Unsubscribe. Create a new time frame. Subscribe again. Put our callback back. Clear the net values. Reset the chart. The entire Kia Topaz dev team, yeah. The thing is that, yeah, it's very well optimized. Like there are some rough cases here, because we're moving fast, right? I don't have too much time to spend too long on making everything like polished, which eventually will be. But we're moving on, right? We're moving on, and this scripting was basically the trigger to refactor the whole data set, which basically is going to have a way less of a memory footprint, and hopefully better. The better you can. It's like, you see, this is getting cached right now. I don't want that. I was thinking maybe I should cache, because then when you go back to your chart, it's going to be instant, right? Look at this. Maybe you guys can give me some tips. So like, let's save this, right? I'm going to save this thing. I'm going to refresh, right? So now I'm just going to have one chart. If I open up this console here, right? You're going to see that we have this. If I open up a new widget, the BTC, the same thing, right? So we have this. The heat map doesn't work because I need to fix that. Let me make a clean chart. Let me save this again, right? So what's happening is, this is the 5 minute, this is the 1 minute. So if I right now change from the 1 minute to the 5 minute, it's instant. Look, boom. You see this? Boom, boom. New chart, new widget, charts, BDC, boom. It's there. Everything is there. No loading at all. It's whooped. Why is that? Because it's cached, right? Problem is that it's nice, but what are we doing? Are we gonna keep this? But if you use this for the whole day and you're gonna switch tickers and time frames, you're gonna end up with all this bullshit in memory. When are we going to invalidate that? That's a good question. So I don't think we want to hassle with that, and I'm just gonna remove. If there are no subscribers for a certain time frame stream, then we're gonna delete it, in my opinion. You see, this is this bug again. No, this is not a bug. This is basically because there was no subscriber ticking the moment it was cached. And now we go back and it resumes here, so it's missing all this data, right? If we refresh, it's gonna be perfectly fine, right? You see this? It's missing this. Somebody just sold here. Look at that, beautiful. These lows. Sweeped, or how do you call that? In my opinion, a sweep is a BGG sweep, so like, bam. Anyway, 1 hour TTL. Actually, that's a good idea. But the thing is, yeah, what about a pointer to a pointer, double the safety? A pointer to a pointer, just to make sure. I'm gonna lie, I really like the colors. This is crazy, right? This is insane. This is insane. Look. Try the, go to Kia thingies and try that. Do it there, and let me know how that goes. It's basically like, look, this script is, it's subscribing to the CVD of Binance Spot, and then the current ticker, which is in this case Binance Futures. So you have and spot and futures here. Pretty cool, isn't it? All working. Locally. What's the problem? The problem is that there is no problem. I was checking here. I think we're Gucci. I think the funds are safe. The thing is, there's one more problem that I don't like. If you look at this, what it's doing, it's you see that? Why is that? Why is that? Something I actually noticed before. This is no idea what it is. This is weird. It seems that it cannot fit directly or something like. It cannot fit. Adds the chart cannot fit. The limits are basically like empty. It's a quick weird thing. Then suddenly data comes in, fits the plot. But there is no, yeah, and this is gonna be, they share the plot limits, which is a problem. Well, it's not a problem, it's just like, and this guy also gets a little bit, I'm gonna look into that. It's not a big of a deal, it's just, I don't like that. Okay, now we need to make sure these things are gone. How do we do that? Yeah, there's a bug. It's because each time I was dragging, it's going to reevaluate and add subscriptions, which is nicht gut. What were the styling updates needed to indicate the panel? The problem is this. Actually, you need to be careful because I have changes on the web. I have changes. What I did is this. I made this perfectly fit the border right now. I also made it that when you open up the editor that it's going to, yeah, now you can, it's going to lock here because, I don't know, I like that. So everybody likes it as well. That's what I did. I also changed the way the logs are here. So if we have an issue, for example, this, you're gonna have beautiful logs here. Look at that. I just made an own editor with the Monaco thing. Look, beautiful. Invalid source, undefined. You know? And then this, boom, and everything resumes. Cool, isn't it? If you do this, there's no error. Why? No clue. Because it isn't. How we do this? Let's open up this thing here. This is unsubscribe. This basically means like, hey, there is nobody. There's nobody here. So we need to clean up the data. So we're going to say data container cleanup. clean up data. We're gonna give the stream the key, actually, to be honest. Undeclared name. Shut up. Where are you gonna do this? Here. How are we gonna do this, guys? We need to do a type switch on the stream K. I have some leaks. Which leaks? Sophie Rain? Sophie Rain leaks? Bring them. Or my leaks. My leaks? Could be that I'm somewhere naked. Flip-flopping with my wiener. I couldn't care, actually, to be honest, I'm gonna lie. People are always afraid of getting leaked. If you want to show my wiener on the internet, go ahead, bro. Of course, I don't have any because I don't send these pictures. But what if they found me like a hidden sex tape or something like? Guys, watch and learn, baby. You know what I mean? I don't care. You can see my white ass. Spank it. Ah. Ugh. Spank it, baby. Okay, tutorial on Hyperliquid. What's there to tutorial about? What's there to tutorial about on Hyperliquid? Data container. Dots. We need this. Key. Let's do this. Sub. Let's do it safe. Let's do it safe. If sub this thing, okay, boom, butts. Switch. Okay, an exchange from sketch. That's. I have a video. But Hyperliquid is different because these boys have like. They are on chain. There's a union, isn't it? Yes, it's a unione. Switch data in subvalues. Why do we do this? Because in programming with a real language for real men, something that is not garbage collected or Rust, because that's a language for the confused ones. However, I need to say that Rust is actually it solves some problems. If you code in like C or something, and then you're gonna say, hey, fuck, I shot myself so many times in the foot that I have no toes anymore. Maybe Rust is a good thing, you know? But then you're gonna shoot your foot somewhere else, and then whatever you're gonna do as a programmer, you're always gonna shoot yourself in the foot. Always. You know what I mean? You're always gonna have problems. Whatever language you pick, it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? Because in the beginning, it's always gonna be sunshine and fancy wancy. But after a couple of months, years, it's gonna be a depressing world to live in. Just like a marriage, bro. It's the same thing. When the dopamine goes away, bro. Inshallah. Making a cross sign for Christians, sending while he's saying inshallah, like you say diversity. You know what I mean? I'm standing for diversity. Everything is welcome. I speak love and bites at the same time. That's what I am. They also call me the Robin Hood. I steal from the rich and I give to the poor. That's what I do with Market Monkey. I steal knowledge from the hedge funds and the market makers to have proprietary tools. And now I make them and give them to you for free. $50 a month is free. Let us be honest. That's free. So what are you waiting for? Join the community. Support the company. Subscribe to Market Monkey Pro. Because what's coming in the next coming months is gonna blow your mind. But you probably don't want your mind to get blown, innit? Ah, I see you. You probably want something else to get blown, but I cannot help you with that. And that's probably cost way more than $50. So that shit was wild, bro. I'm on fire, not gonna lie. Switch data and sub values. Now we're gonna say case. What's going on here, bro? Okay, it's dynamic. Why is no typing thing? Dynamic bin book. Unhandled switch case. Shut up. No typing at all. What is this? Agent open cloud code. Yeah, I don't think so. It's gonna fuck up my thing. No, cloud. Me and you. No, we went to so many things together. I don't trust you at all. I swear to God. AI, you're good at some points, but I don't trust you in these things. I don't trust you in these things. LSP. Restart language server. Yeah, Odin is like, okay, it doesn't wanna help me. It's fine, I will figure it out myself, bro. It's all good. I'm just gonna have heat maps here as well. Why is this? Well, I'm gonna explain. So bin book. Bro, it's like no typing at all. Bin book delete. Bro. So if we want to clear up, now we are here. Very important lesson. If we want to clear up the data, we first need to loop through all the data inside of the array. We cannot just say bye and delete the array. No, nicht gut. Nicht gut. Why? Because inside of the arena, inside of the array, houses the bin book, and the bin book has a pair, and a pair has strings. Nicht good. Strings evil. They are allocated on the heap. Price group fine. Ask start fine. Asks nicht good. It's an array. This array is allocated on the heap, not the F32s, but the baking array. The same thing here. So we need to delete these bad boys. And after we deleted these bad boys, then we can say delete data. Okay? To be honest, I don't like data. Let's make it values. For V in values, delete this thing, delete the whole array. Now we are fine. Funds are safe. Okay? Hello, how are you? I'm a new guy here. Hello, new guy. Welcome here. Guess what? Now you're not a new guy anymore. You know what I mean? Because you're already here for a couple of minutes. So, good to you. You're not new anymore. So candlestick is fine. Candlestick, if we check, if we're gonna verify candlestick, boom, we see the candlestick is safe. Why? No arrays, no strings, Gucci. So if that's Gucci, we can just delete. We can delete the values here like that. Boom. Candle, same thing. Volumes, nicht good. We need to loop over the volumes. We need to delete. Volumes delete. I think it's volume delete like that. Loop over all the why? Volume, the same problematic problem. Pair, string allocations, nicht good. Prices, buys and sells, nicht good. How do we delete this? We just do, we delete the pair, we delete the prices, the buys and the sells. Erase. Get out of here. You know what I mean? That's what we do. Stats, the same thing, because stats has something, order book depth, not debt, depth. Now we're gonna do the same thing, stat, delete. Right? Heat maps, the same thing. We're gonna loop over these heat maps. We're gonna go into it because that's a big thing. And then we're gonna say heat map delete, heat map delete. That's what it is. That's how you clean up your data. Sounds weird, innit? Yeah. Doesn't look good in it. Yeah, but it needs to be done. That's how you go at hyper speed. If you want to be better, you better be do this. So now, I'm confused here real quick. Here. If the data container subcount key, if it's 0, we unsubscribe and we clean up this thing. Actually, to be honest, I have a better idea. We're not gonna delete the key. We're not gonna delete the key. We're gonna keep it. No, we're not gonna keep it. We're gonna remove it. We're gonna remove it. Wait, un momento, por favor. Actually, to be honest, we could do this. We can't. Go back. Here, here, here. And now, once that's done, delete key. Is that correct? Data container. Subscriptions. Key. I was right after all. Probably need to be eine point higher. What do you think, guys? Is it gonna work? Are we gonna have some crashes? Let's see. Okay, it's fine. There's nothing going on. Now we're gonna delete it. Hold on. Hold on, look at this. Subscription. see this? New subscription. Looks mad cool. It is mad cool, man. Free sub. Free Willy. Actually, to be honest, look, Ashton, look, here again, bro, again. It's not removing this key. You see? Crash! Music is... And the music stops, everything is like, it's traumatic experience. Let's do some techno music, right? Some Charlotte de Witte. Upgrade to Max Pro. Bro, you already have like millions of my money. I don't like it. Move your body to the beat. You're gonna be something stupid. So what's probably gonna happen is I'm calling this freeing the sub heat. Probably the sub is getting. Look at this. I'm a complete idiot. No, it's not. It's good. But this is cleanup data. It's not responsible for doing this, right? It's not responsible for this. This is. I'm thinking, do we have actually... Bro, what's going on with this LSP, man? It's like the worst. That's why I don't like to use Z. This LSP is like... It's Odin, right? It's Odin, but this package is just not good enough. Come on. Dance with me. Move your body to the beat. Neem nog een nakkie. Koken speed. Move your body to the beat. I have this water from the just normal water, but filled with cherry Coke thingy. You filled up with Zet. Zet is good. It's just like, for Odin, the LSP is not great, but that's not Zet. That's the problem of the maker of this LSP. But it is what it is. Like, for Zet, finding stuff is so easy. Like, if you want to find stuff, you could boom, and your heat butts, and you have it, and then you can do GD into this. Like, it's crazy, bro. Zet is really good, but it's never good. It's never like... You know what I mean? What's this? Okay, boys and girls and the rest of the world. This is crazy. We call cleanup data, right? Let me print. Are we gonna print? There's a we. Candlestick. Deleting the values. Deleting the OE values, yeah. Water for the fish. Water is important. Very, 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 very important. Hello. I can't see where you are. But I can find you. Stream key is like... I'm confused, man. I really am confused. Something is going on. This is sub-values. This is a union. I switched the values, which is going to be the underlying data type. No procedures or ambiguous call for procedure group created match with the given arguments. Maar, wat zeg jij? I don't like this. Let's put it everywhere. This is weird. It's like, this programming. I have no clue what I'm doing. I just put some things until it works. And then you call it a day. You never look back. You know what I mean? You never look back. You never look back. Oh. We want this number to be 0. That's actually the goal. Hey! Must be the money! Yeah, so what's the problem? Well, of course I know what's the problem. Problem is that we did not get back the pointer to the structure. Because a dynamic array is actually a structure, right? It holds a pointer to the baking array, and then it holds the lang and the cap in a struct. So what I'm thinking is that you're gonna get a copy of something, which then, you know, now we do the double ampersand. So we are 100% sure we have the pointer to the thing we want to point to. Wat, Gertje? Wat zeg jij? Wat, Gertje? Wat? Ja, zo. Ja. Every fucking Sunday morning. The same thing, and we liked it. You know what I mean? No stress, no nothing. Just a fucking talking dog. And this guy. And then a person we never seen in our whole lives. Marleneke. It's this person which basically were talked about a lot. But we never, ever see her. Ever. In all these years. Who is she? We don't know. We're never gonna know it. God damn it. And now they completely fucked it up. Because now it's a girl with a dog. It's the same dog. But the dog doesn't talk anymore. Like the dog talked before. So it's not the dog we know. And now our kids like, this Samson, that's not cool anymore. Of course not. It's not the same dog anymore. You know, it's not the same. It was violence. You know what I mean? Right now, it's not violence anymore. Are you sure you're not getting memory junk before? Well, we get something, but not the thing where we need it. So yeah, but now it's fine. Now the last thing we need to do is clear this pointer, right? The thing is, we don't even need to clear this. I don't think I even need to clear this right now. I'm gonna test it because clearing is just clearing the array where we don't need to, because we're gonna delete the array, so we don't need to clear it. So that should be the same, hopefully the same approach. You never know, because that's with programming. Every language does other things. Open interests. I cannot even find it. Why? Makes no sense to me. Am I blind? Boom. Let us see this debugging thing. I made this debugging console because it's so handy. Otherwise, it's like... This is Wasm. Wasm has 0 debugging capabilities. You know what I mean? This is actually weird. It's actually weird. What happens if we add it back? No, stop! I want to see the last candle, but I can't, because each time you drop it, it's gonna... It's the same. It's fine, because this is just gonna... I'm confused. And this is the shit I need to live with every fucking day, bro. Every day. Every day. No, it's the same sub we already had before. Yeah, okay, we didn't delete it. I'm gonna just... The problem is that we still have the subscription that we didn't free and actually didn't remove from the map. That's the problem. But the thing is, I'm gonna be 100% clear here and make sure to clear them anyway. There must be something going on with these unions. And I cannot see what the type this is, so it's like... Sometimes you want to see what it returns here, you know what I mean? New version of OLS. Let's update because we need OLS. Let's go. Where were we? Data containers. Jesus, this font size, bro. It's like... Okay. No, I can't. Yeah, it's the same thing here. It's the same thing here. It's the same thing here. Bye-bye, Kevin. Are you sure you were not getting memory? Good to see you're soldiering on, my man. Been following on and off since day one. Hey, man, the funk. Nice, bro. How do you build the discipline to stick to this project for so long? 6 months. Yeah, because allez. Why? Because this is not a project anymore, right? This is a company, right? There's a company that makes good money, so this is my job. Yeah, what can I say? I mean, where do you get the motivation to work for 2 years at a company or 5 years because it's your job? The same thing here. This is my job, so I need to go with my foot into the shithole and fix these things. You know. Here's what it is. It's not cool that you can stream on your job, brother. Yeah, I mean, it's my company, so I can do whatever I want, to be honest. But, we're sort of like your co-workers. Yeah, you guys are my co-workers. But you can be a dick if you want to. No dick. I already have one. There's no need to. I cannot get any time. I don't know. What is this? Nobody knows what this is because the LSP cannot tell me. So what's going on here? This not gonna work. We know that. Okay, cool. This it gives no error. It's not gonna work. So I don't know. This is gonna be fine. So we're gonna get the pointer to this thing. Right now we can clear it. So this is so weird, bro. This is so weird. And then we clear this subscription as data. I'm gonna do this. Actually, to be honest, subscript. How do you write subscription? Description, delete. What could be the problem is that while we sending the unsubscribe here, right? It could be that there is data in flight, right? And if there is data in flight, but you're gonna clean up the whole mess, and you're gonna free this bastard here, you're gonna be in trouble. So, what we do know is that we are basically a marshalling handle in a worker completely off main thread, but we handle the post back on the main thread in one thread. That's way too overly complex explained, but hey. So if we basically just delete the key, delete from map. Why is delete key? What does this actually? This delete key built-in procedure deletes the element with the specified key from the map. If M is nil or there is no such element, this procedure is a no operation. We like that. Good. Thank you so much, Ginger Bill. So now we're gonna do data container. Yeah, it's a global. Data container subscriptions, these guys. I'm thinking here, so we're gonna data container sub count here, boom, 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 boom. But we might wanna do if okay, it's not gonna hint us. If sub okay. We need to sub because we need to clean it up, right? I'm so sorry guys, it's a little bit of a mess here. I know. We're gonna delete the key, key, data, containers.subscriptions. Okay. Cannot determine polymorphic from parameter stream key. I agree. This time. Delete the key. Get the pointer to the map. Then we're gonna remove this from the key. Then we're gonna say data container cleanup data. No. We're gonna say subscription delete. We pause in the subscription. And we never look back. This is, in my opinion, the correct way to do that. But the question rather is, does this agree? Doesn't really matter, we can do this. Oh. It's still in this fucking map, bro. No, it's not. No, it's not. This is not. This is in the handles. This is in the handles. Look. I'm looping over handles. Pretty sure I am. Yes, baby. We're looping over handles. So this is why it crashes, because we're looping over handles, which has invalidated pointers. Ideally, it should be a safe map, a safe handle map, a safe handle thingy, which Karl Zelinsky has made. But yeah, you know what I mean. What we're gonna do here is delete the handles as well, right? Doesn't really matter. We're gonna do if we can actually do this because it's a no operation. We just read the documentation, so we can say delete key. It's gonna be data container dot handles key. You could say, Anthony, this seems like a lot of work. Yes, but now everything is like now you think, Anthony, why is this? Why are you so? Are you just an? This subscription handle is the key of scripting. Why? I'm gonna show you something. Close your eyes. Because this is the code she told you not to worry about. Built-in. Look at that. In script built-ins, which is basically our own where we do JavaScript stuff. We have this concept of the subscribe. What is subscribe, Anthony? Very simple. If we open up a script, for example, the RV web copy. No, that's actually super not good. Personal, what you want is the RV web, right? You see this, my algorithm. Short here, take profit in the mid, take profit at the end. If you follow this, you're probably wrecked. But hey, it looks cool. So, yeah, so let's open up this code. So you're gonna see subscribe, right? You see that? So basically, that's this. Here's where the magic happens, you know? And what we do is we inject a handle of the subscription. It's like, I did this myself, I swear to God. I came with this myself because AI has no clue how to do that. Because it's one, it's Odin, and two, it doesn't know. So we inject this handle inside of JavaScript so we know when we need to get a fast get operation. Like I said, we don't use proxies or traps. If you don't know what that means, look it up. So we do fast access to the data, and we inject the handle into JavaScript, and we read it back. We read it back, the handle here, and then we say data container get sub by handle, put in the integer, get it out, plot the data onto the screen. And that's exactly this. So this data container, what you see, this code, how many lines of code is it? 384 lines of code that I have written today, actually. Encapsulate all of the data on MMT. All the data operations. Isn't that cool? Inclusive scripting. That's crazy. Yes. There's a piece of technology written by a complete idiot. Me. And for some reason, it's working out. That's why they call me the yin-yang of simplicity. Sometimes a genius, and sometimes an idiot. That's basically what my wife always tells me. Like, Anthony, I'm not sure what's going up, but sometimes you're a mastermind, but sometimes you're a fucking idiot. And I tell her, that's why you love me. You get the best of both worlds. And then she smiles. what happens next, you can actually just use your imagination, you know what I mean? My HDHD took over and I'm fishing at barracudas right now, somewhere. How can I go back here? It's insane. Okay. If we find a sub, yes, we find them. Delete the handle, yes, we delete the handle. Delete the key, yes, we delete the key. Delete all the subscriptions and free this bastard. That's the plan. The game plan of today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. You need to do that a couple times, because if you do that a couple times, you're gonna see if there is something's going on. You know, it's not always crashing directly. Sometimes it takes some, you know, like it's reading memory, but it can do something with that memory. You know what I mean? It's like, for example, you want to read a float 64, which is 8 bytes, right? And you read it, but actually now you're reading into 8 bytes of a string, and it's all fine. But suddenly you read into complete nothingness, and then boom, it's crashing. Could be now, it could be in 1 hour. We don't know, you know what I mean? That's for the users to find out, and then they. No, I think we're good. I think you have seen it on stream. Nobody has basically stopped me from doing what I'm doing, so I guess you guys know what you're doing, and we are safe. The reason it's a little bit of a delay here is because it needs to compute. The scripting engine is recomputing all of these rolling VWAP. So it's basically computing, like, I think it's, what is the rolling VWAP of how many? 300. So it's looping 300 times per candle. So this basically means that each time you drag, you see this? Boom. It's looping 300 times for 2,331 candles. That's not efficient, but that's the way it goes. And it's pretty damn fast to do that. I have a plan. You could say, Anthony, yes, can we optimize that? Of course we can optimize this even further. Like I said, I'm going to optimize it so big that the competition has just no clue how I did it, even though I streamed it. But they are basically way too lazy because they work 9 to 5, you know? So they are not watching this stream. What is the time? It's 15 past 8. Nobody is going to watch what's going on, and even if they will still not figure it out because it's very hard. Look, sell here, boom, here, boom, boom, buy here, make profit, GG. This is not correct. That's a bug. Now we're gonna test it with the thing. We're gonna open up and the open interest, and we're gonna open up and the net shorts, and we're gonna open up and the net longs, which gonna make 3 subscriptions to open interest, which gonna make 2 listeners. Why? The open interest doesn't listen to its own data because it just plots what it sees, and that's not looking too good here. Look at that. Positions are closing. What is closing? The longs are closing. The shorts are closing. To be seen, to be discussed. I'm fishing barracudas again. Why? What do I say here? Yeah, but it's the net short and net long that I basically have two listeners to listen to data changes so they can actually calculate their net values. Okay, so let's... Still good. Let's get some range in. Let's fit the paints. Yeah, it's probably... I don't like that. What's going on? Okay, fine. It's missing all this data. GG, big bug. Nah, it's something. I think it's... Let me... It's because... I think it's because the chart was already so big in history that for some reason the chart widget itself did not say, hey, layers, fetch some history, because it already had that. So we need to make sure that... In my opinion, what needs to happen is that if we add a layer onto a chart that all... I think it's a bug that's already on production and nobody mentioned this. So what's gonna happen is the following, right? So the problem is that if your chart is already... Let's delete, for example, CVD. And if the chart is already like in history, right? We go back and then we add, for example, CVD back. What's gonna happen is CVD is here. Let me kill this. So CVD is here, fit all panes, right? You see, it's not fetching history, because this layer depends on the chart widget commanding all sublayers like, hey, now it's time to fetch, bad boys. But the chart said, no, I already have history. And now it's, you see, that's exactly what's going on. You see, there's a gap and people, oh no, Market Monkey, bad. That's not. It's me. It's not the company. It's my skill issues. So how can we fix that? Well, what we should do is basically, in my opinion, that if we add a layer here, initially we need to tell like, hey, fetch me the same amount of candles in the chart. Because that's basically what scripts do. Scripts do that already. If you launch a script, it's going to get the candles from the chart and grab that much of history. Alright? Imagine OE spaghetti. Yeah, we have an OE spaghetti already. I already told you, Atlas. Look, here. We have this spaghetti. Wait, there's a problem. Let me actually refresh. It's just this chart. Look. Let me start from scratch. Okay, here. Mom spaghetti. And then we're gonna have the open interest, right? And like I told you before, all right. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, look! Spaghetti! Look. Look at that. Script. GG. Guys, thank you so much for being on the stream. I'm gonna dip them out. It was a cool stream. It was a fun stream. Relaxed, you know what I mean? Like programming, chit-chat, was knees weak, bro. Knees weak, mom spaghetti. Guys, don't forget to tell everybody you know to go to Market Monkey. Put your ref link, make some money. If you know somebody that's super good in marketing and needs a job, tell me. If you know somebody that's amazingly well in Odin, tell me. If you know somebody that's amazingly well in JavaScript and Golang, tell me as well. Basically, if you know an amazing person that wants to make fucking money and wants to join one of the biggest crypto companies growing at this point in time, send them to me. I swear to God. All right? Why do I do this at the end of the stream? Because I know that only the bad boys, only the real motherfuckers are gonna watch till the end. The other ones are already gone. Playing League of Legends, World of Warcraft Classic. I don't know what they're doing. I don't care. The real ones are the ones that watch here. The real ones are the ones that will watch this video later and watch it till the end. So if you are here, I swear to God, if you are here after 1 hour of yapping and coding, or you are here after 1 hour of watching this stream live on the recorded video on YouTube, and you're still here, let me know. Join the Discord for Market Monkey and add me there, like at Anthony GG. I was the one that was still, after almost 2 hours, watched till the end. And we're gonna make the world a better place, bro. Bye bye. Actually, I need to do this to get this new celebration, this new, how do you say that, exit kiss. I love you all, and I'll see you on the Discord or in the trenches. Don't forget, tomorrow is never guaranteed. Tomorrow is never promised. That's why you can